Welcome to the maths class. So today we will discuss about the vector algebra chapter. So first in that, physical quantities. So already you all know that the physical quantities in physics, right? So here physical quantity means the quantities which can be measured. So here physical quantity means the quantities which can be measured. The quantities which can be measured are called physical quantity. For example, you can take mass, time, length, temperature. Now, in physical quantities there are two types, right? So here two types. So the first one is scalar quantity, and the second one is vector quantity. So here there are two types of physical quantities. The first one is scalar quantity and the second one is vector quantities. So here the scalar quantity means the quantities which has only magnitude. So the quantities which has only magnitude, no direction, are called scalar quantities. So these quantities have only magnitude. Then vector quantity. Vector quantity means the quantities which have both magnitude and direction. So here there are two types of physical quantities. The first one is scalar quantity and the second one is vector quantity. So here scalar quantity means the quantities which has only magnitude and no direction are called scalar quantities, and the vector quantity means the quantities which have both magnitude and direction are called vector quantities. And here some examples of scalar quantities and vector quantities are there. So here scalar quantities and vector quantities. So here scalar quantities, scalar quantity we can take mass, length, temperature, next volume, area, speed. So these all quantities have only magnitude, and here in vector we can take force, acceleration, next velocity, displacement, next weight. So these all are examples of scalar quantities and vector quantities. So here scalar quantities are mass, length, temperature, volume, area, speed, and here vector quantities are force, acceleration, velocity, displacement and weight. Right. So next, in this chapter we will discuss about some some basic concepts of vector and operations on vectors and some properties of vectors. So here first we will discuss about the basic concept of vector. So here we will discuss now about the basic concept of vector. So let L be a straight line. So you can take this straight line in 3 space or you can take in 3D space. So here this is a straight line L, right? So it has 2 directions. We can take in upward direction or else we can take in downward direction, right? So this straight line has 2 directions. So this is upward direction and this one is downward direction. So we can take in upward direction or else downward direction. Then this line is restricted to AB segment. So here this one A point and this one B point. And here the magnitude is A. So here magnitude means we can simply say that length, that is A. So here the magnitude is A. So this directed line segment has the initial point. So the AB we can call this directed line segment as vector AB. So this is vector AB. It is denoted by vector AB or vector A. So we can denote this line segment as vector AB or vector A, right? So this a vector whose initial point. So this one is initial point. The point from where the AB vector starts is called initial point. So here initial point of vector AB is A, right? Then this one, the point where it ends. So here B point. So this is called terminal point. So terminal point of vector AB is called B. So here B is the terminal point of vector AB. Now the distance between the initial point and terminal point is magnitude, that is vector A. So here the distance between initial point and terminal point is called magnitude. So that is vector A. So this is the distance between the initial point and terminal point of the vector AB is A. Then next, types of vectors. Then next one, types of vectors. So in that, first one is zero vector null vector. So here types of vector, the first one is zero vector or null vector. So here zero vector means a vector whose magnitude is 0. A vector whose magnitude is 0. Or else we can define zero vector as a vector whose initial point and terminal point coincides. So here zero vector or null vector means a vector whose magnitude is 0, or else we can say that a vector whose initial point and terminal point coincide. For example, here suppose this is the initial point of A, means the terminal point of this vector A is here only. So the terminal point and initial point of the vector A is same, right? So here coincide. So a vector whose initial point and terminal point coincide is called zero vector or null vector. And it has no magnitude, zero magnitude. Next one, unit vector. So unit vector means a vector whose magnitude is 1 or unit. A vector whose magnitude is 1. So here unit vector means a vector whose magnitude is 1. So we can denote unit vector by A cap. So this is A cap. So unit vector is denoted by A cap. So A cap means this is A is the direction of A cap. Vector A. So the formula of unit vector is A cap is equal to vector A divided by magnitude of vector A. For example, here if we take A, B, right? So here the magnitude is vector A, or else here the magnitude is 10 meter. So here vector A value is 10. Then magnitude of vector A is 10. So 10 by 10 is 1. So unit vector means a vector whose magnitude is 1. The next one, co-initial vector. So co-initial vector means two or more vectors having same initial point. Same initial point are called co-initial vector. So here co-initial vector means two or more vectors having same initial point. For example, here so this is vector A, B, C, D. Right. So these vectors are having same initial point. So this is the same initial point. Vector A starts from this point and vector B starts from this point, C from this point and D from this point. So two or more vectors having the same initial point means they are called co-initial vector. And the next one, collinear vector. So here next one, collinear vector. So here collinear vector means two or more vectors are said to be collinear. If they are parallel to the same line. So here collinear vector means two or more vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to the same line. Here co means same, linear means parallel. So here two or more vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to the same line. For example, we can take, so here this is the line. So here vector A is there, vector B, vector C, vector D. So here vector A, vector B, vector C, vector D is there. So this vector A is parallel to the vector C, and this one is also parallel to the D also, and here B is parallel to the C. So two or more vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to the same line, and here irrespective of their magnitude and direction. Irrespective of their magnitude and direction. So if the vectors are having different magnitude but they are parallel means they are collinear, right? So here two or more vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to the same line and irrespective of their magnitude and direction. And next one, equal vectors. So here equal vectors. Equal vectors means vectors are said to be equals, or else here equal means we can take two vectors, right? So two vectors are said to be equal. Two vectors are said to be equal if they have same magnitude and direction. If they have same magnitude and direction. So here equal vector means two vectors are said to be equal if they have same magnitude and direction. For example, here vector A is there, right? Vector C, vector B, and here vector D. So in this figure, this A vector So these two are having same magnitude, and here directions also same, right? So both are having same direction and magnitude. So here equal vector means two vectors are said to be equal if they have same magnitude and direction. So in this figure, equal vectors are A and C. But check here, vector B and vector D, whether they are equal or not. So here vector B is having same magnitude of D, but the direction is different. So vector B direction is downward direction and vector D direction is upward direction. So both are different, both are having different direction. So here these are not equal vectors. So here in this figure A and C are equal vectors. So equal vectors means two vectors are said to be equal if they have same magnitude and same direction. The next one, negative of a vector. Negative of vector. So negative of vector means a vector whose magnitude is same as that of given vector, but direction is opposite to that given vector. So here negative of vector means a vector whose magnitude is same as that of given vector, but the direction is opposite to that given vector. For example, here AB. So here vector A is there. So here AB is equal to BA. If we are writing negative of this vector AB is BA. So BA a vector whose magnitude is same as that of given vector. Magnitude is same, but the direction is opposite to that given vector. So this is the direction of given vector, but the negative of vector means opposite of this direction. So this is the negative vector of AB is BA. So BA is equal to minus of vector AB. So this is the negative of vector. The next, so now we will solve exercise problems, that is 10.1. Here exercise number 10.1. In that first question, represent graphically a displacement of displacement of 40 kilometer, 40 kilometer, 30 degree east of north. So here the question is represent graphically a displacement of 40 kilometer 30 degree east of north. So here we have to represent graphically. So here take down. So this one is east, west and north, south. Right. So here they have given 40 kilometer 30 degree east of north. East of north means we have to take north to east. So east of north means north to east. So here north to east means like this. So the angle is 30 degree. 30 degree. And here 40 kilometer is there. So we have to take here scale. This one is 40 kilometer. So here compulsory you have to write scale. 10 kilometer. So here to here 10 kilometer, 20, 30 and 40. So displacement of 40 kilometer 30 degree east of north means we have to take north to east. North to east, that is 30 degree and the magnitude is 40 kilometer. Right. So take on similar problem. So here 40 kilometer 30 degree west of south. West of south. Now west of south means south to west. Right. So here east, west, north, south. So here they have given west of south means south to west. So south to west. 10, 20, 30 and this one 40. 40 kilometer is magnitude and 30 degree so south to west. So 30 degree and here 40 kilometer and here the scale is 10 kilometer. Right. Then next. And next one. Classify the following measures as scalars and vectors. So here in that first one 10 kg, second one 2 meter, north 40 degree, 40 watt, then 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, 20 meter per second square, 5 seconds, 1000 cm cube, Newton, 30 kilometer per hour, 10 gram per cm cube, 20 meter per second towards north. So here they have given some measures and we have to classify those into scalars and vectors. So in that, first one is 10 kg. So kg means here this one is mass. Mass. So here mass is a scalar quantity, right? So this one is scalar quantity. Next, 2 meter north-west. So here they have given magnitude and as well as direction. So this is displacement. So this is a vector quantity. Then next, 40 degree. This is angle. Angle is also a scalar quantity. And the next one, 40 watt. Watt means power. So power is a scalar quantity. The next one, 10 to the power of minus 90 coulomb. Coulomb means charge. This one is electric charge. So electric charge is also a scalar quantity. Then 20 meter per second square. So here meter per second square is there. So this is acceleration. This is a vector quantity. Because acceleration have both magnitude and direction. Then 5 seconds. This is time. Time is a scalar quantity. The next one, 1000 cm cube. This is volume. Volume is also a scalar quantity. Right. Then 10 Newton. This is force. So force is a vector quantity. Right. Then 30 km per hour. This one is speed. So speed is a scalar quantity. The next one, 10 gram per cm cube. So this is density. It is also a scalar quantity. Then here 20 meter per second towards north. So this is velocity. It is a vector quantity. So here first one, 10 kg, that is mass. Mass is a scalar quantity. And next 2 meter north-west. So this is displacement. This is a vector quantity. And 40 degree. This is angle. Angle is a scalar quantity. And the next 40 watt. So watt, power. Power is a scalar quantity. And the next 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. So it is an electric charge. Electric charge is a scalar quantity. Then 20 meter per second square. This is acceleration. Acceleration is a vector quantity. And next one, 5 seconds. This is time. 10 is a scalar quantity. And next 1000 cm cube. So this is volume, that is scalar quantity. Then 10 Newton force. Force is a vector quantity. Then 30 km per hour. This is a speed. Speed is a scalar quantity. Then 10 gram per cm cube. This is density. Density is a scalar quantity. And 20 meter per second towards north. This is velocity. Velocity is a vector quantity. Right. Then next. The next question, classify the following as scalars and vectors quantities. So here third question is classify the following as scalar and vector quantities. In that first one is time period. The next one distance. Force. Velocity. Then work done. So here classify the following as scalars and vector quantities. In that first one, time period. So just now I said time. Time is a scalar quantity, right? So this is scalar quantity. The next one, distance. Distance is also a scalar quantity. So here distance is a scalar quantity. Displacement is a vector quantity. And next one, force. Force is a vector quantity. Right. Then velocity. Velocity is also vector quantity. Then work done. Work done is a scalar quantity. So here time is a scalar quantity and distance is a scalar quantity. Force is vector quantity. Velocity is vector quantity and work done is scalar quantity. So here scalar quantity means these are having only magnitude. Magnitude. Only magnitude. And no direction. Vector quantities means both magnitude and direction. Right. Then next one. The next question, fourth one. In figure, identify the following vectors. Identify the following vectors. In that first one, co-initial, and second one equal, collinear, but not equal. So the figure is So this is the figure, right? So here in figure identify the following vector. So first one is co-initial. So co-initial means two or more vectors are having same initial point. So see here, from this point vector D is there and vector A is there. So vector A and vector D has same initial point. Co-initial means same initial point. This is the starting point, right? So the co-initial vectors are vector A and vector D. So vector C starts from here, vector B starts from here. So these all are having different initial points, right? So two or more vectors are having same initial point means those vectors are co-initial vectors. Then next one, equal vectors. So two vectors are said to be equal if their magnitude and as well as direction. Magnitude plus direction both should be same, right? So here vector D and vector B both are having same magnitude and also same direction, right? So these are equal vectors. So vector D and vector B. So vector D and vector B are equal vectors. But see here vector A and vector C both are having same magnitude but different direction, right? So vector A, vector C both are having different direction, right? So equal vectors are vector D and vector B. And the next, collinear but not equal. So collinear means parallel. So here vector A is parallel to vector C and vector D is parallel to vector B. So but here vector D and vector B are equal vectors because these two are having same magnitude and direction. So these are equal vectors. So next, vector A and vector C are collinear because these two are parallel to each other and having same magnitude but different direction. So these are collinear but not equal vectors. So vector A and vector C are collinear but not equal, right? The next one, answer the following. Answer the following as true or false. So in that first one, vector A and negative vector are collinear. Then second one, two collinear vectors are always equal in magnitude. are collinear. Two collinear vectors having the same magnitude are equal. So here answer the following as true or false. So in that first one is vector A and negative of vector A are collinear. So here vector A is there, right? So negative of this vector means minus A, minus of vector A. So these two vectors are collinear. Collinear means parallel. So these two vectors are parallel to each other. So vector A and negative of vector A are collinear. It is a true statement, right? So vector A and negative of vector A are collinear. It is true. Then two collinear vectors are always equal in magnitude. So collinear vectors means two or more vectors are said to be collinear if two or more vectors are parallel to the same line and irrespective of their magnitude and direction. But here they said collinear vectors are always equal in magnitude. So here collinear vectors are irrespective of their magnitude, right? Irrespective of their magnitude. So this is a false statement, right? So this one is false. The next one, two vectors having same magnitude are collinear. So this is also false. So two vectors having same magnitude are collinear. If this one is 10 meter, right? Then this one is 10 meter, right? So this is vector A and this is vector B, right? So two vectors are having same magnitude, 10 meter and 10 meter, but they are not collinear. Collinear means parallel, right? They are not parallel to each other. So two vectors are having same magnitude are collinear. It is a false statement. So this one is false. The next, two collinear vectors having the same magnitude are equal. So this one is also false statement. So two collinear vectors having the same magnitude are equal. They are not equal. Equal vectors means they should have same magnitude, and direction, right? Then only we call those vectors as equal vectors. So here equal vectors means same magnitude and direction. So two collinear vectors are having the same magnitude are equal vectors means this is a false statement, right? So next exercise will be discussed in next class.